Hello Pisces, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your monthly love reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Pisces. So we have the cards laid out here. We have the issue, how you feel about the other person, how they feel about you, the advice from Spirit and outcome. I've got an Angel Oracle card, a reading card, and also a card from the universe, which I'll reveal at the end, Pisces. So let's start here. Okay, Temperance is when you're going through an emotional challenge, or you have been through an emotional challenge, and you need to find balance from within. Temperance is reconciling opposing emotions, mixed emotions within you, in order to find your centeredness, in order to find flow in your external world. Change needs to happen. The Eight of Wands is fast change can happen, or change needs to happen as soon as you find that emotional centeredness from within. Temperance is all about getting flow in your life, allowing things to move forward again where things may have been stagnated, or there might be an issue that you're struggling to overcome. Temperance is that wonderful energy of finding balance within in order to move forward in your external world. Now, the Eight of Wands is progress. It is about things changing, things shifting, allowing things to move forward as they need to. And there's a sense of things happening in their own synchronicity, in their own time as well, with the Eight of Wands. These wands fly through the air. And I feel for some of you that events might be unfolding. Events might be unfolding before you, and it is about being centered from within in order to deal with it. Yeah, in order to embrace the flow. The eights in tarot are very much about change, allowing change to come into your life, and something needs to change here. We've got the card of Virgo here. There could be a Virgo in your life. Temperance with Sagittarius as well. We have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is healing from within. Some of you may have needed to find balance within because you need to heal from within. This is where you're finding, you see that path here? You're navigating how to deal with the situation from within, how to find your own internal path from within, guiding yourself forward to a point of acceptance, whatever's gone on, healing from, could be somebody else's actions towards you, or whatever has caused an imbalance with Temperance, and allowing you to move forward to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, the Temperance energy is our own internal communication with ourselves as well, our own pep talk, our own finding answers from within, soul searching in order to move forward in your external world. And something has affected you, Pisces, because we've got the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles can be where you're feeling lack, where you feel, also it can be self-esteem being at a low point as well. Not being valued by somebody, or someone's actions maybe not making you feel valued, affecting your self-esteem. This can also be a message of lack just breeds lack. How you approach a situation is what you'll get back. So if you approach a situation with negativity, you just get negativity back. And the Five of Pentacles is grounding yourself. Now is the time to focus and be practical. See things as they are. See the facts as they are in order to move forward. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very externally focused, but she also trusts her instincts from within to make choices. Some of you may well be coming to that point where you're wanting to make a choice or a decision, but it is about timing as well. There's a calculatedness to the Queen of Wands. She has a cat in front of her here, and it is about making calculated choices in order to move forward. This is very much trusting that primal instinct, seeing the facts of the situation for what they are, not allowing yourself to be dominated by negativity, but allowing yourself to understand how to move forward in a situation Not dwell on what is going on or what the situation is, but how do I move forward? How do I be decisive? How do I take action now to move things along? Yeah. Now, it could be that you're dealing with an Aries as well. The Queen of Wands is an Aries. Yeah. So there might well be somebody in your life, could be a fire sign as well, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, where you've needed to heal. You've needed to heal, maybe by their actions towards you, or whatever this with Temperance energy is. Whatever this is, this is them and how they feel towards you. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Knight of Swords, Pisces. Somebody's wanting to give up. Someone is wanting to bring something to an end. The Nine of Swords is negative thinking that is magnified, is not putting things in perspective. There can be an overreaction here as well with the Nine of Swords energy, where somebody isn't really seeing things as they are. Things are being blown out of proportion. But there's a way that they're finding clarity as well now. They may well be wanting to have a conversation or communicate their position, that something needs to end or something needs to change in order to move forward. They might want to put something behind them, Pisces. I'm just feeling that as an energy. Because the Knight of Swords is somebody who just wants to move on, who is just finding clarity, making a decision, making a choice, having a conversation that will bring change to their life, that brings clarity to their life. Because this is just confusing, this is playing with their head. It's certainly, they find it a struggle. They're wanting to push forward to the end, they're wanting to bring something to an end. Yeah, that's the energy that I'm feeling. Obviously it doesn't resonate for everybody, but somebody just wants to move on, I feel, as well. Or find clarity, or see a way forward, that they can make progress. This is all about making progress. We've got the Eight of Wands, we've got the Knight of Swords. These are about change. Change needs to happen. Because I think both of you are struggling right now. I do. And there needs to be some kind of compromise, reconciliation, balance that's restored, give and take even, to bring balance back into your life, to find flow again, either going your separate ways or moving forward in the relationship. But I do kind of feel that for some of you it will be, it's an ending, because we've got the Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords can be about deception. It can be about people not being truthful. I also feel, certainly in love, that this can be where someone's holding back, where they're not speaking their truth, but they're holding back in a situation. There's just no communication here. There's no communication, and someone wants communication. The other person wants communication. They want to understand what's going on. We've got the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords. So the Seven of Swords here can be about what I've just gone through. It might well be in relation to this, the Three of Swords. There's been deep hurts, deep wounds, could be through a third-party situation. The Two of Swords is where deep down you know what you need to do. Deep down you know what the decision is, Pisces. It's just you don't want to make it because you don't want to see the truth of the situation. I feel some of you are self-sabotaging. Some of you are denying what your instinct is telling you in a situation as well. This is where you're not going to make decisions with your mind because you can't get perspective on a situation. You're not going to make decisions with your emotion, certainly with the Three of Swords here. I feel for some of you, it is about making real decisions with your instinct, what your instinct is telling you, which is why the Queen of Wands is here, because she is Your instincts are right. What you're feeling is right. Three of Swords is deep hurts, can be betrayal in love, can be the heartbreak card, can be just being disappointed. I mean, there are levels to this card, but nevertheless, the 3 in tarot is about manifesting something new as well. And you now have a choice either to move on in a situation from something that could have hurt deep, or you could have hurt them, or yeah, just stay in this situation, because the 7 of Swords is where you're holding yourself back, where you're self-sabotaging. It can also be, as I say, where you're not wanting to see the deception that's going on, or the deception is not allowing you to make choice or decision. You're still on the fence in some way. There's no moving forward here. And the World card. Some of you aren't allowing closure to happen. Some of you aren't allowing something to come to an end. Now, that can be the end of a relationship, or bringing this phase of this relationship to an end and allowing both of you to move on. Obviously, I'm doing this for a number of people, so, you know, thousands of people see these videos, so I'm trying to be as general as possible, Pisces, but it's a really difficult reading, this. Nevertheless, this is what the cards are saying. So the 4 of Pentacles is where you're, can be self-esteem, where you've been hurt in your self-esteem, but you're also holding on to something. You're stopping yourself from moving forward because you're scared of something new. You're scared of moving forward to something new. I feel some of you are scared of letting this person go. But the World card is saying something needs to end now in order for you to move on. There's a message of stop self-sabotaging as well. Either this is for you or this is for the other person, but I'm kind of feeling it's for you, Pisces. It's time to see the truth. The Ace of Swords is, it's time to see the truth. Let the truth set you free. This is about seeing the bigger picture. This is about taking a step back and getting perspective on something that you don't have perspective on at the moment. The 8 of Swords, again, is a magnified energy where your mind can play tricks on you. This is where the mind, I do say, can be your best friend or your worst enemy. And the 8 of Swords is where the mind can just keep you trapped in negativity, stopping you from moving forward. And yet this person could easily walk away from this situation. These bandages aren't tied. They could remove their headband. These swords aren't particularly threatening. They're all facing down. She could just easily maneuver and walk away. An ending needs to happen in order for the new beginning to come into your life. That's what the World card is saying, and this Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning. But it is saying that you will come through it. The Ace of Swords is about triumph. It's about victory. It is saying truth is on your side. The Ace of Swords is given to you by God, the divine, the universe, saying truth is on your side now, and it is time to make the decisions, however difficult, to move on, to allow new beginnings to come into your life, to allow things to move forward. It might well be that there's a final conversation to have, Pisces. It might well be that this is where you're finally speaking your truth and allowing yourself to move on. 6 of Swords is just putting something behind you. Now, it could be with you and somebody else overcoming a very difficult period in your life, but I am feeling more that this is just you moving on, allowing yourself to move out of troubled times and putting it behind you. And there's plain sailing ahead. There's promise ahead. This is restoring balance once you allow yourself to take action, see the truth, come through the other side of a situation that's been challenging. There's a new beginning waiting for you here. So, okay. The card that has come out is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah. And there's a message here, embrace through each other you find the missing pieces. Now, it might well be that the missing piece is communication, because I feel both of you are holding back. The Seven of Swords has come out twice. This is about things going on sometimes beneath the surface as well. Truth, trust needs to come out, that type of energy. And it might well be that through each other you find the missing pieces. You find the answer. You find closure. And that can either be going your separate ways or transitioning to somewhere that's more promising when truth comes out. But it is all about truth. It's about allowing both of you to communicate your position clearly. I feel communication is the answer, because this is internal energy. This is what's going on inside of you, Pisces. This is internal energy. And I do feel for some of you that the truth needs to come out in order to make decisions. But the message from the universe is earlier disappointments were just rehearsals for the great stuff coming your way. So there's a promise here that wherever you're heading, Pisces, whether it's together or whether it's on your own, there is something new waiting for you. There is new love coming your way. So, and this experience sometimes, and I do say this with temperance, and I will say this again, temperance can also be the blending of ingredients in your life. You see these two cups, they're fire and water actually, and they both come together to create steam. And there's a message here that whatever this situation is, Pisces, what it is doing for you, though you might not see it now, is understanding what you're wanting in life, what the right blend of ingredients of love is in your life, and what it won't be in your life. So what this will do is refine your outlook on what you're really looking for long term as well. And I just think that ties in beautifully with that message. Pisces, the cards are what they are. I hope that the reading resonated for some of you, and I hope you find solace in it. If you do, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful month for you, November, and I will see you next time. Thank you.